Karen is handing out a few books. Most of you know I am a graphic artist and illustrator. For the last 3.5 years, I have been working on a very unique illustrated book. You're looking at one of the very first versions of it. This book is called Artsy Ant's Alphabet Art Book. The Artsy Ant is going to be the primary character in it. For those of you that have one and you're sharing, you can open it up and you'll actually see that the primary page, which is on your left side, is actually the letter of an alphabet. The first page there is the letter A. Everything within that letter, or almost everything, are items whose names begin with that same letter, with the letter A. On the page next to it, on the right, you'll see a list of the items that those people can find within that page. So for instance, on that letter A, you have an ark, an alligator, artsy ant, abstract art. There's a character there named Aunt Elise. Every page in the book has at least one named cartoon character. So as you go through, you'll see on the page F, there's Felicia Fox. Page S has Sean Shrimp. Page M has Mercedes Mouse. Some of the pages you haven't seen yet, our page, which is not in there, I have 4 characters. As the stories are going to be written through the book, Artsy Ant actually goes through in the different stories, meets the cartoon characters, and somehow is either inspired or inspires those different characters. I'll give you a for instance. On the letter S, Sean Shrimp is learning to skateboard. He has this one move that he just can't seem to figure out how to do. It's called an inverted flip. And he's telling Artsy Ant, I just can't do that. It's too difficult. So Artsy Ant takes Sean Shrimp out to the skateboard park and he says, watch, Master S is about to come down the ramp and he's going to do that flip. You watch, and watch closely. Look how he puts his feet on the board. Where are his hands? How does he stand? And sure enough, they watch, and Master S comes down and he goes up the ramp and he does this amazing inverted flip. And Artsy tells Sean Shrimp, now close your eyes for 1 minute and picture yourself doing exactly what Master S just did. Where are his feet on the board? Where are your feet? Where are his hands? How did he stand? How did he move? How did he do that flip? He says, now open your eyes, and what do you think? Go out here and try it. And sure enough, Sean Shrimp goes out, and his very first time down the ramp, he pictures himself doing exactly what Master S did, and sure enough, he did it perfectly. Artsy Ant inspired Sean Shrimp on how to use that skateboard and do that inverted flip. That's the type of stories that are going to be throughout this book. The art is all my art. Each one of these pages that you're looking at, I spend approximately 100 hours working on the illustrations. With that, I have 2 artists that I've hired who work for me. I do the drawings in pencil, scan them into my computer, email the drawing to them, and then they send me back the finished art, and then I put the whole page together like a puzzle. Now all of the pages you're seeing here, these were the first ones I did, and I completely did all of those on my own. I did not have the artist yet when I was doing these. Right now, I am down to 6.5 pages left to do. I've not done them in alphabetical order. Right now I'm working on the letter Z. So I have Zoe Zebra that I am actually in the middle of creating and working stories around Zoe Zebra. What I'm here to ask you today, one of the things in this is the publishing aspects. This book, I do have a publisher. Right now I have a deadline to have all of my art for these pages finished by January 1st. By the last day of January, I am supposed to have the whole book put together, cover, pages, stories, writing. Everything is all supposed to be together and ready to go to the publisher and the printer. As the author of a book, we are required to buy a certain number of books. There are going to be many thousands of these printed. They are going to be next September put into the bookstores, Borders, Barnes & Nobles. They'll be on Amazon.com. I am required to buy 2,000 of the books up front. That is part of my cost. I do get a discount. I get them at about half price, half of what the retail price is, which is going to be $21.95 for a single book. So my cost for 2,000 books is going to run me actually around $15,000. One of the things I can do to help collect money to pay for that is to pre-order books. So I am going to be using everything from Facebook to websites to promotions to my friends to try to get people to pre-order books. And in that, if I can get some help handing a few of these out, these are some of the order forms for people to pre-order the books. And I am here to ask today, if anybody likes what you see, then let me know. Fill out an order form. I'm going to have them on my websites. I have all of that information on these forms. And I am asking for your help in ordering some of these books. I am giving discounts for people who will order larger quantities of them, 5 or 10 or so. And with that, I hope you like what you see. I hope you appreciate the art that is there. And I hope that you will pre-order some of these books, not only to help me out, but I think you will have an amazing gift for the kids in your families. It is a great family item. Kids love finding the different things in there, the Where's Waldo type of thing. And I thank you very much for giving me your time here today.
Yeah.